Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome back. Today we are playing with the new Parker Luck card. Parker Luck or Duskmourn's Claim. 3 mana enchantment. At the beginning of your end step, both players reveal the top card of their library, and then the CMC of the spell that each player reveals damages the opponent. So if you reveal, say, I don't know, a Chancellor of the Dross, they take 7. Or if you reveal a Troll of Khazak Doom, they take 6. And then that obviously combos with the Troll, because the Troll allows you to Swamp Cycle, and then with Swamp Cycling you can go get a Witch's Cottage, which then when it ETBs it puts the Troll back on top of your deck, and then your opponent just takes 6. So I thought that between Necro Dominance and a Duskmourn's Claim, or Parker Luck, whichever one you want to call it, you basically just have 8 ways to really efficiently deal damage to your opponent. Because obviously if you Necro, you just draw your whole deck pretty much. You hit them with a bunch of Soul Spikes and that normally gets the job done. So yeah, I thought the Mono Black burn list would be a fun way to start out. So let's hop into a game and see how it goes. As I said, I am a new streamer, but I've been doing YouTube content for a long time. So if you want to see more content, feel free to check out my YouTube, but also feel free to follow me on Twitch. And yeah, the plan is to start, well, I don't say the plan, I am going to be streaming every day from now on. So if you want to see more streams, then just hit follow. We absolutely want to go first. Let's just get this all looking good. Well, we've got 1 land, 2 lands, 3 lands. We've got 3 lands. Does this one come in tapped? We can shock that one in. So yeah, let's go ahead and reveal the Dross, I believe. Very excited to finally give this a go. I've been wanting to play this for a while. So Dross gets revealed. Let's just always yield to that. Another Duskmourn's Claim / Parker Luck. Alright. I don't think so. Let's go ahead and play the Witch's Cottage. And just pass the turn. We don't really need to do anything until turn 3. So I think we just wait. We've already got one of our Soul Spikes. 4, 8, 12, 16. So if our opponent fetches and we Necro, we do have the potential to just kill them in one shot. So here I think we just want to go... That does increase our chances of killing them next turn. Which version are we playing? The Bog. Yeah, play this. We don't need to pay the life. And we're just going to go end of turn, cycle the Troll. Opponent just goes Surveil, sure. You got it. Steam Vents goes in the bin. I assumed they were on Boris Aggro or something, but I guess not. Oh, we're against Jeskai. Is this Jeskai Control maybe? Do a bit of Swamp Cycling. Yeah, we'll just get a Swamp. We don't need to get the Witch's Cottage. We can do that later if we get to that point. So let's just go Swamp and pay 3. And I think we're just going to lead with the Necro. Alright, so Necro happens. And I think we want to do 20. 20 seems reasonable because we've got the Soul Spike, so we don't even die to Bolt. Yeah, let's do 20. And see how many Soul Spikes we found. Alright, sweet. So let's go target the opponent and pitch useless cards, I guess. And there should be another one here somewhere. Again, we're just going to go with the least playable cards to begin with. We're going to have to discard a lot of this anyway. And then I think that's everything, right? We're back up to 11. Yeah, let's go ahead and go to the end step. We want to keep at least one of these. Probably a Sorin. Definitely a land. We don't need this or these. Yeah, all of these can go. Sweet. So we are against Jeskai Control, I think. They play it to Fairy, sure. They bounce the Necrodominance, that's fine. Kind of just want to play another one. Play one of these instead this time. Or we can go Sorin. At the beginning of your post-combat main phase, if you gain 3 or more. So I guess we can just go Sovereign's Bite and then flip this. We're not going to extort. We don't have that kind of mana. So then we go to combat and the Sorin flips. And then its minus is deal damage equal to the amount of life you've gained this turn to anything. Obviously, we'll just go to the dome. So opponents on 2, they need to deal with Sorin, and they can't let any of our enchantments ever resolve. So I think this is looking pretty good. I guess a Flage would be slightly annoying. Just Flage, kill the Sorin or something. Can you draw? Oh, hello. Oh, that is just spam. Alright, so they're discharging our Sorin. Draw a Yawgmoth. Sorry, not Yawgmoth, an Urborg. I think... Let's just go... Let's go the claim this time. Oh, we got a reader. Yeah, we'll just ship the turn at this point. Opponent is playing Island, so it's very likely they're not even playing Flage. Instant speed, end of turn, they're just going to Prismatic ending this, that's fine. We still got 2 more that they need to answer. Tick up to Fairy. Quantum Riddler with Warp, you got it. Draw a card. What are they looking for here? Maybe they were just looking for a land drop. Hard to say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So next time we can just shock this in and play both of our enchantments. It's very unlikely they can answer both. Sure. They get to keep their Quantum Riddler. Another Necro. See if this resolves. And it is worth noting that both of these are consign triggers, I believe. So I think end of turn they can just consign both. If that's what they've got. Oh, we have to choose both players. See, I'm expecting fetch, island, consign here. Solitude your own dude. Our opponent is they're having to pitch Solitude, target their own Quantum Riddler here, I think, just to be able to survive both of these triggers. Yeah. Oh, are they gonna now? No, they're just letting that happen. We revealed Gemstone's Cavern. Unfortunately, we didn't reveal something with higher CMC. Very unlikely to actually show a land. And not on a dual face card or something. They're going to discharge their own dude here. What are we doing? What am I missing? Okay. Well, we can't go too low here, right? So I guess we can only do 5. Because otherwise we would die to this. Yeah, let's do 5. Sweet. And then we have to go to our end step, but we've got loads of burn for next turn, right? Discard until we've got 5. So we don't need Gemstone Caverns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What's the weakest here? I guess an extra Necro is probably the weakest. Actually, we don't even need a swamp. We'll ditch the swamp. Unfortunately, Teferi's in place, so we can't just soul spike them. But we've got so much damage in hand, and 2 permanents in play, so they've got a lot to deal with here. If they can, yeah, that's fine. If they can find a way to deal us 1 damage, then so be it. This deck feels so sweet. Between the 2 enchantments, you just feel like you have so many cards that just say, like, you have to answer this or you lose the game. And then we just have, like, loads and loads of direct damage burn. They bounce the Necro. Sweet. So we get to draw for turn as well. Oh, no. There's an Arena of Glory. But there's no Teferi in play. So we can just Soul Spike now. What are we going to ditch? I think it's both of these. Oh, it's probably 1 Necro, 1 Mutations. Let's do that. So have they got a counter spell as well? Okay, they don't. Sweet. First game with the deck, and we managed to get there. So hopefully we can continue this. So we have Duress, Fatal Push, Force of Despair, and Leyline of the Void. I guess Duress is fine. We're not really nickel and diming them, so I don't think we need like the crappy little 1 mana burn spells. I think also Sorin is kind of weak. It looked okay there, but I think they're going to have so much removal with... I guess they bought it all out, don't they? So maybe Sorin is good. Gontes seemed a bit weak. Yeah, let's go with that. Oh, I guess we could bring in Force of Despair if we want to. Answers their Riddlers when they flicker them, their Solitudes and their Flages. Nah, I think we're fine. Oh, we've got Necro in hand, so it's hard to... And a Parker Luck. I need to call it... I don't know whether to call it the Magic Online version or the IRL version. Duskmourn's Claim. We've got both and that and Necro. So let's keep... I think game 1, Sorin's a lot weaker, but then post-sideboard, I assume they're going to board out all of their removal, so then we should be better off. Oh, a Ragavan from our opponent. Wasn't really expecting that. We'll go ahead and play the Gontes here. So it's... Whenever you lose life for the first time each turn, get an energy, and then you pay 2 to sacrifice it and essentially Lightning Helix your opponent. Alright, we get a little bit of energy. Yeah, this card seems absolutely horrendous, but all of the decks seem to play it. See what our opponent can follow this up with. We've got the Sorin, so next time we can even block the Ragavan if we need to. They bounce the Muticians, whatever that's called. That seems pretty aggressive from our opponent. So if we want to play the Sorin this turn, it does turn off next turn. So I think we're going to have to skip the Sorin, unfortunately. Wait, no. Yeah, 3 or more other swamps. So we'll go ahead and play this. We'll pay the life. We'll play the Gontes. And we're just going to swamp cycle. And now that our opponent has ticked this down, they don't have the bounce available for our Necro next turn. We'll just go ahead and crack this now. It makes no difference. I'll just do it whilst I can remember. Opponent plays a tapped land. Bit of surveil action going. And, oh, did not mean to do that. We'll wait until the end step. So we'll just go get a basic swamp here. And if they don't have a counterspell or a consign, then we're looking pretty good. Which is better to fire off? I think it's still Necro. I think the Duskmourn's Claim is just a good backup to have. Oh, what have they got here? Black and red? Oh, okay. It's just exiling the Necro. Sure. So this game is going to be a little bit harder that we don't have a Necro. Oh, they took our Soul Spike. There's also, this Ragavan is just not really ever going to get something that we're scared of. They're not going to cast anything we're scared of. Because if they cast like Necro, I think that's fine. And then if they play Duskmourn's Claim, I mean, that's advantageous for us because that's what we're trying to get in play anyway. So, not too scared of what they can do with the Ragavan trigger. Warp happens end of turn, and they are consigning it. So they've got a nice clock going here. So let's go 1, 2, 3. Duskmourn's Claim. See if that resolves. It does. So now we can go Witch's Cottage, trigger the on the Ogre, put that on top. And hopefully this sticks around and we dome our opponent for quite a lot here. Why are we having to pick the opponents in the players? All right, sweet. Opponent's down to 7 and we've drawn the Troll. So we can do it again next turn. So we only need to deal our opponent a tiny bit of damage here. I guess they can bounce it, but we can recast it. Oh, if they hit burn, they might kill us. Hopeless Nightmare, sure. They cast the Hopeless Nightmare. When it enters, each opponent discards a card and loses 2 life. I guess we discard the Chancellor here, because we can go put that on top. This also could result in a draw, which could be even funnier. But end of turn, let's just go Swamp Cycle. We'll get the Witch's Cottage. Oh, that's such a good draw. That can save us a bit of life here. So we'll play the Witch's Cottage. 6 versus 7. Well, I guess we take the 7 at this time. Maybe our Hopeless Nightmare has won us this game. So we put that back on top. And then we can go 1, 2, play the Sorin. And then pay 1 for this. Cast on... Does it matter? Probably go for something the hardest thing to kill, which is going to be this. Wait, how do we do this? How do you... here we go. Cast with additional cost. That could have been a bad mistake to make. So ditch this, ditch this. There we go. Not cast much before. We're not going to extort. What are they doing here? Force of Negation hard cast. So I think that is just game unless they reveal a 3 CMC card. Oh, they've got Solitude. They're doing it on their own Quantum Riddler, sure. So we have to blank here, I think. Our opponent needs to blank here, otherwise I think we just die, right? Because of Ragavan. What did they reveal? Oh, they revealed a Quantum Riddler. Alright, fair enough. So now that we've seen they've got Ragavan, maybe... Do we change anything? I don't think Ragavan is worth sideboarding too much for in this matchup. However, this definitely feels stronger than Gonti's. Gonti's seemed terrible. Yeah, I think we're going to do that and run it back. Opponent has got just a little bit too much life gain, unfortunately, there. Pesky Solitudes. Well, this hand is okay. I guess we keep it, but the Gemstone Caverns is really bad here. We'll keep. Does it matter what we lead off with? I guess not. We'll just go Swamp. Hopeless Nightmare, make our opponent discard a card and lose 2. Discards a Flage. That's very convenient. They lead off with a Surveil land here. Ditching Prismatic Ending. That's kind of scary. That's a very good card against us, so I don't know what they're looking for. They play the Ragavan out. That's fine. Oh, and they play a tapped land. So if they don't have a Force of Negation here, we could be in a really good spot. So we can go Duskmourn's Claim if we want, or we can lead off with Duress. I guess we can just Necro. Let's just slam the Necro and see what happens. At worst, we get a 2-for-1 here, right? Oh, it actually resolves. So we get to Necro here, and I'm just going to go for, I guess, 19. We've already got 1 Soul Spike, so we should be fine at doing this. And yeah, so let's go this. Exiling cards we can't use. This and this. And are we supposed to kill Ragavan? We probably are. One of these and one of these. I think that's all of the soul spikes that we found. Yeah. So we don't need gemstone caverns. Oh, everything's going to get exiled, so we can't do the Witch's Cottage shenanigans anyway. So we can discard these. Oh, it's worth keeping one land, right? There's only so many of these we can play. I don't think we're in the look for Duresses anymore. I think we're just going to ditch that and go with this. 3, 6, 9. Yeah, we've got so much damage in hand here. I guess if they answer the Necro, this is going to feel bad. Oh, they don't even play a land? Yeah, definitely should have kept a Parker Luck, I think. Oh, maybe not, because we would then potentially die to it. Oh, is this going to resolve? It is. Our opponent goes down to 3. How much can we go down to? There's no way they play Bolt, right? So do I just do the fillet? Yeah, I think I'm gonna. That's kind of risky, but who am I kidding? This is what we came here to do. Soul Spike, target the opponent, and I mean we found it. It's just, is it going to be enough? We'll find out. Okay, it is. Sweet. First game with the deck, and it kind of did what it was hoping it to do. So yeah, let's go into the next one. What do we got? It's one of our weaker hands. We don't really have much to do, but we'll keep. It has got the Duskmourn's Claim. Oh no, we're against Amulet. We're going to get absolutely battered game 1 here. Let's go this. Into this. And pass the turn. Yeah, game 1, we do not stand a chance in this matchup at all. We do not really have any interaction. Game 2 and 3, we can bring in Duress, which again is not ideal in this matchup, but we can bring it in. We also have Force of Despair, so then when they try and copy the Titans, we can just kill everything. But yeah, this is going to be very rough. Oh no, they even have Vexing Bauble. That's pretty brutal. Alright, 2 damage, let's go. And I think we just want to go. We can do this next turn and pay the 3. So we can go with yeah, let's go Witch's Cottage. And we'll play the Muticians. I keep saying Muticians, it's not actually Muticians, is it? I don't know. Whatever that is. I'm pretty sure that's not even a real word. Yeah, had I known it was this matchup, obviously this is a mulligan. And you just have to find the Necro, I think, and get the turn 4 kill. Green Sun's for 2, so they're going to go for the Aftermath Analyst route. So if they have a Lotus Field here, they don't. They have Vesuva. Then Vesuva comes in as a copy of Crumbling Vestige here. Oh, they're going for a Gardens. So opponent's down to just one card in hand. The fact that they fired off their Green Suns, to me, suggests they've got a Titan or something in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it can't be a Titan. I have no idea what their hand is for that. Is there anything we need to... We can't really interact with the Aftermath Analyst at the moment. We can play a Boggart Ruler if we want to exile these and shut them away from Delirium. So they can go 1, 2, 3, 4, crack the Analyst, brings them all back, plus a Vesuva. Vesuva doesn't see any of them, so that won't matter. So I think instead of trying to worry about what they do, we're just going to go play this, pay the life. Oh, that's wonderful. We get an energy. And play this. Yeah, we're going to do this and just see what happens. Can they change this on Magic Online so that it just works with everyone? Like, there's 2 players. It says 2 target players each. There is only 2 players. Can we not do this? Magic Online? Splunking resolves. They find the Urza's Cave as well, which is really good. The life gain, not so much. That's not too relevant. It's a little bit, but I'm more concerned with now they can use this to go get a Lotus Field later on. Yeah, like, we've got to be dead next turn, right? So we can... There's not too much we can really do here. We can fail the Profane this if we want to, but they don't have Delirium. They would do then, right? Creature, land, sorcery. No, they wouldn't. I'm just trying to think of a way that they can crack this and go get the one that gives Delirium copy of permanent in the graveyard. I think that's what it does. No, so I think we're just going to go cycle the Troll. Go get the second Witch's Cottage. Play that. No. Oh, we don't have a Borgin play. Alright, well, we're not doing anything with that. So let's just go play this. And bump the opponent. There's no way. There is no way in hell we should survive until the next turn. Unless they just have nothing. But they've got the Urza's Cave. So I'm pretty sure they just kill us here. Because you can crack that, go get Lotus Field, and then activate the Analyst. There's got to be something they can do, because then the cave comes back. They're just casting a Splunking instead. Okay, you got it. We should so be dead, right? No cave this time. Another Felder Profane. So we can use these to gain life, right? Sacrifice it. Each opponent loses 3. So if we can deal ourselves damage with this, that will trigger these. And then because we'll get a bunch of energy, we can then sack them, play the Sorin, flip the Sorin, and deal them an extra 6. So we should have lethal, right? If we want to be extra cautious, we could also play this Sorin and extort it. Whenever you cast a spell, you may pay a black or a white, and each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1, which would then trigger the Sorin an additional time. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. So, cast the second one. We're going to choose to do so. And then it doesn't matter which one we keep. Sure, we'll keep this one. Then we can go to combat. We might as well swing with this. I don't think they're going to block, but we'll find out. If they have absolutely nothing, we do actually have the kill here. I just can't imagine there's a world where we actually have won game 1 against Amulet. Deal damage equal to the amount of life you've gained this turn to any target. Yeah. Wait, why? Oh, shit. Did we not gain enough life? Oh, okay. I've done it slightly the wrong way around, but they're at 2, so we're just going to hope that we reveal 2. Yeah. I can't believe we've actually missed. Yeah, it's just not from playing Sorin enough, really. It's only the second game I've played with it. So just gonna have to hope that this is 2 or more CMC, which is quite likely. Yep. So opponent's just gonna make as much mana as they can, activate Amulet. Oh, they've got Escape Shift. Oh, this makes things way simpler. I mean, we'll make them do it, I guess. I'm just gonna eat my wafers whilst they do whatever they do. I don't think there's any reason to waste anyone's time. So let's go ahead and do some sideboarding. We kind of have to bring in Force of Despair. And cut something. I think it is going to be 2 of these and 1 of these. We could bring in Duress, particularly on the play. I guess you can then hit an Amulet. No, I don't think we're going to bother. So few spells in their deck are non-creature. Like in the grand scheme of things, I don't think there's enough ways to hit. Oh, this is kind of a bit wobbly. Hopefully that's a little bit better. Definitely need to go first. I mean, I would assume we would have lost game 1 anyway. So I can't say I'm too upset. It's just annoying that we lost because of a slight misplay I made. It's got 3 lands and a Necro. We will absolutely keep. I guess we ditch the Gontes. No, it's kind of nice with the Necro, so I'm going to ditch the Sarin, I think. We'll play Gontes and pass it. And then next turn we can just do like Troll, get something, some sort of land. We might even just shock this in, just to trigger the Gontes. Nice little amulet for our opponent. Yeah, I think we are supposed to shock in. I don't know, what's better? Triggering this an additional time. It's got to be worth it, right? I think so. Maybe the deck should be playing an extra Urborg as well. Urborg seems busted with the Troll and the dual lands and the MDSCs, or should I say they're not dual lands. Arboreal Grazer comes in. Just a Mycosynth Gardens. So they're going to float a mana and then copy the Amulet Vigor here, I expect. Yep. I have definitely played my fair share against Amulet. 2 of the people on my team play Amulet religiously. So played against it a lot. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for an untapped land. Another one. Sure, so let's go Swamp and Necro. Just go to the end of turn and we're just going to go straight away do 16. I'm not going to try and go and save any at all. 16. Okay, that's going to trigger the Gontes as well. Wait, why is it making us discard? We're supposed to Soul Spike first, but it will not let me. Okay, so we must have missed that somehow. That's frustrating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we can ditch this. Oh, we still got to go more, so I guess this. Yeah, I have no idea why it made us do it straight away that time. I must have hit OK by accident. Aftermath Analyst. Sure. Gruul Turf, Summoner's Pact, and an Amulet of Vigor. And now with the bounce land on the stack, do we want to respond? No, I don't think we need to just yet. Oh, like, do we soul? We could soul. Oh no, we can't. They've got the mana. They're playing Splunking, sure. Into the bounce land, yep. So you're going to go up to 9 mana. That would have been a good opportunity there, actually, to kill the Aftermath Analyst whilst they had 3 mana in the pool and all those triggers on the stack, because then the Aftermath Analyst would die. Oh, are they just passing? That's insane. Okay. Well, we can just go for the... We can try and go for the kill. So we go Sorin. Yeah, let's go Sorin first. Wait. We have to play around Boseiju on our Necro Dominance is the most powerful thing they can do. So if I go like Soul Spike the opponent, and then end of turn they Boseiju, we're very unlikely to kill them anytime soon. So I kind of want to keep the Force of Despair. So I think we're just going to... Yeah, I think we're just going to do this. To flip. We're not going to draw many cards, no. We're just going to have to go for it. I would prefer to play around Boseiju, but I don't think we can now. Because our opponent has just got so much going on. This is a lot of untap effects. We can gain a bunch of life. So we're going to go up to 9. Then we flip Sorin. Do quite a lot of damage to them. And yeah, we're just going to do 8. And hopefully it doesn't go... Yeah, okay, it hasn't gone to clean up this time. And then we can just go Soul Spike the opponent. Ditch. Those two. We will not be extorting. Does this get there? Okay, sweet. That does get there. Despite missing last game, this time we managed to get there. And does anything change? I think we just want to run it back. I don't think Duress is the kind of thing we're looking for. No, let's just do that again. Really enjoying playing this deck. Well, this one doesn't have a quick kill, so we're going to go ahead and mulligan. Like 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, not enough. Nope, we'll go to 5. Oh, no lands. If this had like 1 land, went then with the troll. No, we can't keep that. Down a 4. One land is... Oh, this is rough. Can we even win if we go to 3? I don't think we're winning with 1 land anyway, so sure. I just need to find a Necro. That's what I need in my opening hand. Okay, this is actually better. So we'll go keep. And we're going to keep Swamp, Troll, or Bog. 1, 2, 3. Trying to think if it matters. I guess we do this way around. All we need to do is find a land. and hope our opponent doesn't kill us by turn 3 and be in Magical Christmas Land. But I mean, if we win a game on a Malta 3, that would be insane. Oh, okay, never mind. Probably won't. I mean, we can technically still win through this. We just can't use Soul Spikes. It's just quite hard to race. So if they've got a slow hand, we might get away with it. Opponent goes Arboreal Grazer here into just a bounce land. So no untap effects just yet. I think they might, maybe they kept a hand overvaluing Vexing Bauble. That is possible. So let's just go play this, not pay the life, and pass the turn. So then next turn, or end of turn, we'll go cycle the Troll, get Witch's Cottage. We then go Swamp, Necro. Following turn, we go Witch's Cottage, Troll. There's the Amulet. Into Crumbling Vestige. So it's 4 mana in total. Splunking with a blue in the pool. Oh, they've got the cave. The gaining the 4 there is a lot more relevant now that we can't Soul Spike them. Sure, we can Urborg. Opponent has got just 2 cards in hand. How many do we even draw here? It's going to have to be quite a lot. We can do 10. Max hand size goes down to 5. 9 would put us to 11. I think it's got to be... We'll do 14, I think. We're going to gain a lot more. Not straight away because of the Soul Spike. We're going to lose a lot of these cards. But we can at least set up so next time we can do a bunch of things, right? Whenever a player casts a spell, if no mana was spent to cast it, counter it. Yeah. So the cards that we want to keep are Sorin and like the Lightning Helix effect. That one's pretty good. So 1, 2, we can get rid of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's still too many. Bump Thunder doesn't gain life. And nor does this one. Yeah. Maybe that would have been okay because we could make them discard their last card and if it's a payoff, but who knows? Splunking, you got it? As a saga? Sure. That's not the half that they're looking for, it seems. Beseiju. Huh. Sure. Don't think we need the Troll, so let's just go ahead and get the Swamp here. And they've got 2 Sagas, but no cards in hand. So next turn we can just play Sorin. Sovereign's Bite. Oh, Soul Spike as well. We can do a lot of damage here. Play the Sorin. And then target the opponent here. We might as well extort it. Oh shit, Oh, I completely forgot about that. That's my bad. Alright, never mind. We'll flip the Sorin, bonk our opponent for a bit. Bit of a brain fart, but it is what it is. Hopefully our opponent just kills us here anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, it looks like they are. Yeah, so they can go get Scape Shift, Lotus Field, Bounce Land, Talaria West, all that shenanigans. Yeah, you got it. Alright, I mean, we should lose to Amulet every single time. So the fact we scraped a win on a game 1, on a game 2, and we had the win on game 1, I just didn't understand how Sorin worked. I think that's pretty good, considering we should never win that matchup, so that's fine with me. No lands, but double Chancellor, double Ogre. Sorry, it's not an Ogre, it's a Troll. I mean, if we had a land, this hand would be alright, but it doesn't, so we'll go Mull. Yeah, this hand looks great. We'll go ahead and keep. Are we on the play or the draw? I think we're on the draw. We roll a 2, they roll a 2. Yeah, so we're on the draw. So we get a turn 2 Necro. So we go turn 0 Gemstone, exile this. So we have to ditch this, really. Turn 2 Necro is pretty damn strong. Oh, we're against Belcher. Well, we're going to need to be quick. The Pro Tour winning deck. Pretty wild that we had Belcher win the Pro Tour. What was it against in the finals? Blue-white control. Yeah, it was a good final, to be fair. If you haven't watched it, I would strongly recommend watching it. Okay, we could pop off right here. So we go, how many? Yeah, the Lotus is still 2 turns away. So we're just going to slam the Necro and see if we get away with it. Disrupting Shoal. That's okay. We can just do it again next turn. If they have like an untapped land, obviously, then they can use like a Force of Negation hard cast or something. Oh, the Archaeologist. And oh, they found a Force of Negation. Sure. So we play this Swamp Cycle. Get Swamp. We'll play the Necro. I would assume this is going to get countered. And oh, they had a Flare and a Force of Negation. Oh, we are not winning this game anytime soon. Who knows? Maybe they don't have the win. So we know how they have Force of Negation, and I think that's it. They're 1 mana short of doing the combo here. Oh, it looks like they are just going to play it out. No, they don't. Yeah, they are. Oh, they got Tameshi. Oh, they should be able to make light work of this now then, right? They can draw 3 more cards. Make a shitload of mana with Tameshi and the Lotus. Yeah. Oh, they're digging. There's the Belcher. And yeah, I'm pretty sure they easily can do it here. They sack that, make a bunch of mana, bring back the Lotus Bloom. Yeah. You got it, opponent. 3, 6, 9. Yep. So in this matchup, what do we want to do? We definitely need Duress. That's pretty straightforward. I think you want Fatal Push as well, because it stops them from being able to use Flare. I guess Force of Despair is good at killing Tameshi as well, though. And all the Falagis. And then we just take out more of the grindier cards. Oh, we have to take... Do we have to take out the Parker Luck, Duskmourn's Claim? Because all of their lands are dual-faced as well. I guess they're not applying pressure to our life, so I'm just going to assume... I'm going to assume that's not going to backfire too bad. I mean, we could be in for a hell of a game if our opponent wins via damage. So let's ditch these. And I think we need all the life gain. Maybe, yeah, because it combos with Sorin so effectively. Whatever. Let's cut these and this. Call it a day. Definitely want to go fast. Nice and easy mulligan. Necro Dominance. But we've got the Gemstone Cavern, so we can't even cast it. We do have a Duress. So we've got 3, 6, 9. We've got a little bit of damage. But we just need to rip lands. I think we need better than that. Oh dear. Where are the lands? Alright, well, I think we have to keep this. Put 3 cards on the bottom. 1, 2... 3? Yeah, we'll do that. Obviously, we are, unless our opponent's hand is absolutely nothing, or we rip land and Necro. I'm gonna assume we're dead here, but we'll make him have something. Oh, opponent's shocking in. That's what we like to see. Thundertrap Trainer, sure. Force of Negation. Yeah, we're just gonna go to the next one. What is a Multi 4, dude? What do you want me to do? What do we got? We've got the Necro. We've got 1 land, 2 land, 3 lands, 2 soul spikes in our opener is a bit weird, but yeah, we'll keep this for sure. Misty Rainforest to start off with. Hopefully we're not going to see too many counter spells from our opponent. We're just going to play this tapped. Opponent fetches end of turn. Hopefully we can get a little bit more information on what we're against. A red-green land. So this must be a predominantly green deck if they're playing Misty into this. Keep on top. That doesn't give us much more info. Oh, okay, it's Eldrazi. I think this hand is actually fine against Eldrazi. What are they up to? Malevolent Rumble? Sure. So 4, 8, we can do 16 here. So if we bump in the night them, in theory on turn 3 we can just have lethal. So ideally we will find a land that comes into play untapped next turn, so we'll find a swamp. Because the Trawler and the Fell the Profane mean we draw 3 less cards. Because all we need to find is the 2 soul spikes and we've got it. What do they take? Malevolent Rumble. Chooses Ice Till Explorer. Okay. We find a Chancellor of the Dross, sure. So we can just go bump in the night here. And don't think it makes much difference, but we'll play this and play it tapped. So next turn we can shock this in, play the Necro, and then cast one of the Soul Spikes to give us a couple more cards to draw. So we can draw exactly 20. Opponent's going to play Ice Till Explorer here. One of my favorite cards. If you've not seen my... I've done a few videos on land destruction and Temur Landfall. This card is so sweet. Absolutely awesome card. But unfortunately for our opponent, it is terrible in this matchup. It doesn't really do anything. So unless our opponent's card... Unless they've got like Consign here, we should be pretty good. So we'll play this, pay the life. Oh, they could have Beseiju. Oh, that would be so annoying. Well, let's do this. We're just going to have to hope they don't have the Beseiju. Beseiju is the only card I think that they can have that really does anything here. Okay, it looks like it's going to work. So we can draw... We're going to go ahead and draw 20 cards. Does not seem fair. Look, we can go cast this, target the opponent. Then this one. Here and here. And then did we draw the last one? I haven't actually seen it yet. We didn't find the last one, but I mean, we've got a shitload of damage in hand. I think we'll be all right. So we want to keep anything that's burn. So let me just stick all the burn to the front. And this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure. So we go to end step, and I'm just going to discard all of this that doesn't deal direct damage. Oh, maybe I should have kept a land. Yeah. In hindsight, a land would have been a good choice. But we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 damage is quite a lot. I can't imagine they're going to gain any life. Even if they Besage you now, it doesn't matter, because obviously we've got all the damage in hand, and all it will do is ramp us. And unlike the mono blue deck, where Besage you just means they don't get a land, because a lot of the decks that play all the dual face cards don't play any basics. Like Belcher, you can't play basics really. We're just so like we're not too scared of Besage you. So it's a weird deck for them to play against, I think. And they generally can't do like a one-shot kill. Super surprised our opponent is even playing this out. Yeah. Oh. I'm just going to F6. Do what you want. Unless there's something that says gain life, it does not matter what you do. We've got basics in our deck, so they can't land destruction us out. K command, sure. So they're triggering the Sanctum of Ugin. What, are they going to try and go get a Emrakul? You make 5 dudes, but you don't have 8 card types in the bin. World Breaker, okay. Hi, Hazel, Amela, Hazel, whichever one you prefer to be called. Welcome to the stream. What's up? Not too much. Just having a good time playing Mono Black Burn over here. How's the game going? So we went turn 3 Necro Dominance, drew pretty much, I think, yeah, we drew exactly 20 cards, put our opponent to 3, and now we've got like unlimited damage in hand. So yeah, things are looking pretty good for this game. We're currently 1-2 in this league, but yeah, this game I think is looking pretty straightforward. Nice. I don't even think we need to sideboard for this matchup. I think we just pray that they don't have too much of a busted opener. How about you? How's your day been going? Is it morning, afternoon, nighttime for you? Are you at work or what's up? Sorry, I'm not sure what you mean by that. We've got the Necro, so we have to keep this, I think. It's 10 a.m. where you are? Oh, sweet. We'll go ahead and keep this. Yeah, like from my YouTube statistics, pretty much everyone that watches me is American, which I find quite interesting. The opponent has just got the cracked opener. Turn 1, make 3 mana. This might be a rough one. Where am I from? I'm from England, like not too far away from London. I mean, in England, it's pretty hard to not be too far away from London. You could literally drive from London to pretty much anywhere in the country within like, I don't know, 7 hours or something. Whereas obviously in America, not quite the same. But yeah, not too far from London. Is this the first time you've seen my channel? Or have you seen me on YouTube? Or just randomly come across me on Twitch? I don't know how easy it is to randomly find a channel on Twitch. I think the exposure on YouTube seems higher. Opponent plays a Trinisphere. That's a super sweet play from our opponent. They're going to grind the game down a little bit slower, but eventually we can still burn them out. All right, time is 4 p.m. over there. Yeah, you're right, 4 p.m. It's normally about 6 hours between England and America, right? Obviously, it depends on where you are in America. We only have one time zone. You guys have a few. No. Are they sowing micro-spawning our land away, or is it just their own? They're just getting one, right? 2, 3, 4. Okay, all right, we're fine. If they took away our swamp here, I'd be a bit upset. But without taking the swamp, I think that's okay. Well, there's no point in even necrodominancing this turn, right? Because it doesn't matter how many cards we draw, we can't cast them all with Trinispheres. So I guess we just Sovereign's Bite them. We can just try and deal 3 every turn for the rest of the game. Are you predominantly a modern player? I feel like modern is not the most dominant format anymore with EDH and standard and whatever arena formats there are. Something big is coming. Oh, you don't actually play. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Well, thanks for hanging out. Oh, they've kicked the micro spawn, so I don't think we're going to play many spells this game. Can we even race this? Because they're going to start swinging for 6. We're going to have to draw an untapped land, I think, to be able to play. Oh, GTA 5. Yeah, nice. I think that's got to be like one of the most played games of all time, right? I feel like that game came out and I didn't pick it up straight away. And then after people had been playing GTA 5 for like years and years and years, I got it. And then I stopped playing it. And then years and years and years later, it was still people playing it. Like that's got to be like one of the most successful games of all time. The amount of things there are to do just must be ridiculous. So yeah, we're going to bring in Duress here and take something out. We need Duress if they're going to play Trinisphere against us. Chancellor doesn't seem great against us, to be fair. It kind of helps with the Duskmourn's Claim, though. Whatever. Let's do... Let's do that. You finished GTA 5 3 to 4 times. That's that's crazy. What do we got? I mean, if we draw an enchantment, this hand is pretty good. I think it's good enough to keep. So we've got 3, 6, 10. Yeah, fine. We'll keep. This is right on the verge of if I think it's good enough. I think we just want to go Swamp and Bump in the Night here. Then next time we can go Sorin, Spell. So yeah, Sorin, Soul Spike, deal you 8. This is pretty good. Do you play better on or off stream? For sure, I play better off stream. I think that is for most players. That's probably going to be the case for Magic at least. Yeah, I think it's super hard to play perfectly on, or not even perfectly, just like players as well. You got a lot of things going on, you know. I'm trying to talk to you guys. I'm also recording this for YouTube, so I try to keep that in mind. There's just a lot going on. I do think it's funny when you see people in like comment sections talking about streamers and that, and they don't take into consideration that they're probably not playing as well for that exact reason, that they are streaming or they're recording a video. I think there's 3 tiers to how well I play. You've got the worst is when I'm watching Netflix, then middle is when I'm streaming, and then optimally is when I'm not doing anything but just playing Magic. But there's only so much time in the day, so it's hard to play Magic and not do recording or streaming at the same time. Legit curious, does this game bring out a different side of you? I'm quite a competitive person, so I like being able to be competitive, but I wouldn't say I've seen people get like angry or upset over a game. I'm definitely not that kind of person. So I wouldn't say it brings out a different side of me. I think it just lets me play competitively. Or mess around. Like sometimes you just want to mess around, and this game's quite fun for that. Sweet. So we flip Sorin, bonk our opponent here, and then they're going to take a bunch of damage. It's our turn 2, and our opponent is on 5. That's absolutely crazy. And we're not even playing any broken cards yet. So next turn we can use Sorin, make a food, and then the following turn, crack the food, bonk our opponent for 3. Surely this is going to be on Sorin, right? Some people become energetic and they think they're playing a game in real life. Yeah, there are some very lively streamers for sure. I think generally that's for less strategy-based games. I think if you play like an FPS or something, I can imagine people being like that. So Disrupt the Flute makes things cost 3 more, but we can still activate abilities, right? Activated abilities of sources with the chosen name can't be activated unless they're mana. Oh, I thought you just had to pay 3. And of course we draw another Sorin. Why would we not? So we'll play the Witch's Cottage. guess we just pass the turn. We managed to get our opponent to 5. I don't know if we're going to be able to get over this last little stretch if we don't draw some damage. This Disruptor Flute on Sorin and then drawing the second Sorin is just so unfortunate. Talisman of Impulse, sure. Do I have a favorite character? In Magic, I think my favorite character is... I like Domri Raid, but I think I'm quite biased just because the character is in the colors that I like to play. As far as like a flavor goes, I don't really know the flavor, but for actual cards, character. Oh no, is Ragavan a character? I don't know. Someone would have to decide for me. Wait, we can extort. So that's an activated ability, right? Oh, it's a triggered ability. Huh. So, sorry, yes, I interrupted myself there. I don't listen. What is the name? I think my favorite character is probably Ragavan the Nimble Pilferer. Yeah, his name's Ragavan, Ragavan. Or Minsk, Minsc, Minsk and Boo. That's definitely a sweet card with some cool characters. So opponent's got all the ramp, but they haven't deployed a threat yet, so we kind of have a bit of time. This Gontes is also not going to do anything unless we pay some life, though. Whenever you lose life, you gain the energy. So until we actually lose life, this doesn't do any damage. So we're still waiting on that. K command, they're choosing to target player creates X scions and scry and draw. So they're just looking for some top end here, probably like a world breaker or something. I'm not sure. Do you work or do I just stream? As of today or possibly last Friday, I essentially don't have a job at the moment, so I've just picked up streaming. I've been doing YouTube for ages, so I just thought I might as well just stream between jobs. Not particularly in a massive hurry to get a new job. Just enjoying having a bit of a break, to be honest. So I just thought, you know what, I'll take up streaming, do it every day for a little bit, and then I'm just gonna edit every stream, stick that on YouTube, and see how that goes. What about you? What do you do for work? Okay, untap, and we find Duskmourn's Claim. Sure, we're going to go ahead and play this. We could live to regret this. We'll find out. So, do I want to make my stream professional? Yeah, streaming. I mean, streaming full time would absolutely be a sweet way to make money for sure. I have some time to try it out essentially. So that's essentially the plan. We cannot pay for the extort, unfortunately. Streaming full time, we're doing YouTube. I think would be a great way to make a living though. There are lots of people that do it. It's quite a hard job to get into, I think, because you need to have such a following to be able to make any sort of real money. Oh, opponent is... What are they up to here? Something at instant speed. Are they going to Kozilek's command to scry and put a big spell on top? Yeah, I think that's what they're doing here. Alright, opponent's going to try and dome us for 13, I think, with Emrakul. Gotta respect it. I've got your YouTube. Oh yeah, sweet. Feel free to subscribe over there if you want to. There's going to be a lot of content coming out now. So maybe they're going to try and put a land on top to not trigger the Gontis, actually. That could be a good play here. If they don't, because obviously with Gonti we're eventually going to kill them. Or they can just try and chain Emrakuls and stuff on top and just hit us for a huge amount of damage. Okay, so it looks like the claim is going to resolve. The Park of Luck, Duskmourn's claim, whichever one you want to call it. And now we just cross our fingers. Opponents at 3, we're at 25. How bad can this go? Target you, target me. And... oh, we fight exactly 3. We managed to get there. Opponent shows us the Trinisphere, but fortunately we managed to get there. Going to 2 and 2. Not bad for a first run with a tier 3 deck. I don't think I've seen it win an event in a while. Alright, in for the last game of the league. Definitely want to go first. There's the Necro, 1 land, 2 land with the Troll, 3 lands with the Troll. Gemstone doesn't really count for Necro, so but we'll keep. This is fine. Thank you for following on Twitch. I can just see that you followed me, so thank you for that. I can't see my YouTube at the moment. So I think we just want to go Swamp and yeah, let's just bump in the night. Let's just get it. Let's get the ball rolling. We're against Mill. This is going to be an interesting matchup because we draw like 20 cards at a time with the Necro, so not sure how scared we should be of them. So we'll go Swamp Cycling. Oh, there is a Mill card in their deck though. That's Mill and it's Mill until you find like 20 converted mana cost or something stupid. That card is just not going to work against us because they're going to reveal like 4 cards. Ruin Crab, sure. Them not pressuring our life total is nice, but I'd rather not lose cards in our graveyard. Sorry, in our deck. As long as they're not Soul Spikes, I guess we don't care too much. We did not see a Soul Spikes. That's really good. They Surgical Necro Dominance. Oh, that is brutal. I don't think we can win if they take all of them. That is absolutely crazy. Well, that's all our Necro's gone, including one from hand. Oh, this sucks. So let's just go Swamp Cycle, I guess. So we go land. Cast this, I guess. And then exile our own graveyard. Just to give them less surgical targets. That's another Soul Spike gone. I mean, we don't want a Soul Spike plan anymore, to be fair. Yeah, we're going to lose a lot of cards here. Normally you want to kill these, but I don't think Soul Spiking using 3 cards is sustainable to kill a crab. Sure, so let's crack in for 3 here. I assume this is going to get through, or they got a kill spell. Okay, they've got the kill spell, sure. I mean, phase 2. Ooh, let's not do it that way, actually. Let's play the Gemstone Cavern. Then we can cast this one. And again, we're just going to keep exiling our graveyard. I don't want to give them surgical targets. Or it also makes Drown in the Lock worse. And we'll just pass the turn. Our opponent casts Visions of Beyond. So fortunately we exiled our graveyard, so they didn't get to draw all those cards. Opponent is cycling Fractured Insanity, which mills us for 4 cards. Sovereign's Bite. Sure. I mean, like, if they... I don't even know what they could draw that would allow us to win. Oh, they're just chump blocking now. This is going to be rough. Oh, they even push our dude, but they do it after combat. That's strange they didn't save their crab. We are so close to killing them, but with only 20 cards left, this is going to be close. Fell the Profane. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess that does get us closer to Soul Spike. I kind of want to just use on this crab when they crack their fetch, though. Yeah. Oh, are they going to protect the crab here? Drown in the lock. I'll fell the Profane on your ruin crab. Sure. Just 16 cards left. But they're at 8. They're so close to being dead. Down to 13 cards. Target player mills 10. Yeah, that would do it, right? We're going to be down to 3 cards. I guess if they draw Drown in the Lock, we maybe... Oh, they're passing. Okay. We find a land that doesn't do much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is... You need a red for this to flash back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we couldn't do it anyway. Yeah, that'll do it. All right, opponent got us. That's a shame. I thought we were going to get there, but unfortunately not. So I guess we bring in Duress and Fatal Push. And what are we cutting? This and these. Because this one makes them discard. Oh shit, no it doesn't. Okay, we're doing that the other way around. Hopeless Nightmare is the one where they discard, which is really good against Mill. Because they're kind of like a burn deck, right? Where each card is important. So we want to cut those. And I think that's it. Let's give that a go. I may check that out later, but sorry, not at the moment. Okay, sweet. So we're on the play. Yeah, this hand looks good enough, I think. We'll go ahead and keep. Let's just go land into Duress. Push 2 crabs and lands. Sure. Alright, I'm very close to just killing that. I think that's probably worth doing with their hand. Because all we want to do is play this on 3 and rely on that to win the game. So if we need that, we need 2 lands. So we can use the Troll, for example, and this. So that's 3. And then we can Soul Spike plus these 2. Yeah. So get a Swamp, play the Swamp, and then Soul Spike, target this, discard these 2. It looks a little bit ridiculous using 3 cards to kill a crab, but without these, the deck is just so slow at killing you that like Duskmourns can just win us the game. Well, our Necro Dominance is in the bin. Don't want that to stay there for too long. They cast the Visions, but they only draw 1 card from it. So we can go play this, pay the life, slam the enchantment, and now hope that we can get there with this. With both players drawing 2 cards a turn, it's a bit scary. Oh, another crab for our opponent. But we do have the somewhat of a lock with the Witch's Cottage plus an Ogre, right? I keep calling it an Ogre. It's not an Ogre, it's a Troll. I feel like I could make some Lord of the Rings fans very upset if I keep calling this Troll an Ogre. Or is it an Ogre? I don't know. I really don't know. Go ahead and duress the opponent, see what they've got. What are they doing here? Are they countering this? Sure. Alright, opponent counters that. Ooh, Witch's Cottage on the Troll. Yeah, we absolutely want to put that on top. And then we'll just pass the turn. Sure. See what our opponent can do to... We've only got 24 cards left. So we are going through them quite quickly. But we can do 7 again with the troll at some point. I think we've got another Witch's Cottage. I can't tell if we've gone through it. I'm just going to cycle it and see what we find. Sure. So our opponent's doing that. So I'm just going to swamp cycle real quick, see what we've got. Okay. So we only have one swamp left. So I'll just get it with the Field of Ruin instead. At least then it goes into play. We've got 3 Necrodominance, 1 Sovereign's Bite, 2 Soul Spikes, a Hopeless Nightmare. Okay, we've got a bunch of Chancellors though, so we could just dome our opponent for like 8. Sure. We don't have to survive too much longer if we get lucky. That's not good for us. No. Alright, they got us. Fair play, opponent. You milled us out. Exiling our Necrodominances was just absolutely brutal. But overall, I think that was actually a really fun league. So I'm really glad that we managed to try it out. If there are any changes I would make, I can't think of anything in particular that really stands out. If you find the Necrodominance, it's just very, very powerful. If you don't, the deck feels pretty weak. The Duskmourn's Claim, is it worth it? I mean, it's probably good enough to go in this deck. I think it probably is an upgrade of whatever you used to play instead. Like the 1-drops creatures and stuff people played were absolutely horrendous. I think this is an upgrade for the deck. I just don't think that upgrade makes the deck that much better. But I really enjoyed the league. I hope you guys did too. If you want to see more content, make sure to like and subscribe and all of that good stuff. But for now, I think that's going to be the end of it. Anyone that's viewing live on Twitch, thank you for following or whatever. And that's going to be all from me today. And I'll catch you guys later.